Greetings everyone, I'm Jack and welcome to TARDIS Central. So, there's a lot to be excited for in the future of Doctor Who, from next year and also beyond. So far, all we know about Russell T Davies' new era is that things are moving ahead and Ncuti Gatwa begins filming properly this autumn. With the new Doctor already set to fly off in their properly new TARDIS, the next big thing we're desperate to know is, who will be the next Doctor Who companion? If you want to keep up to date on all the latest Doctor Who news, lore and more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from the team here at TARDIS Central. You can also follow us on social media for daily updates on the Doctor Who universe. But as always, please let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, because if you're talking about Doctor Who, then we want to hear about it. So while it has not been confirmed and has been rejected, eagle-eyed fans may have found an answer, and that answer is actress Rose Alien Ellis. At the age of 27, Rose is exactly the right person to take on the role of a Doctor Who companion. She's contemporary and would work well alongside Ncuti's Doctor, who we suspect is going to be vibrant, fun and an amazing character. Rose is also a big name, but not so big that it would get in the way of Ncuti, for example. Now, Rose is also deaf and has been a massive advocate for raising awareness of deafness, both in the real world and in her roles on screen. She even got involved with the reveal of a brand new Barbie doll which has a hearing aid. The casting would also tie in the recent comments by the casting director for Doctor Who, Andy Pryor. Pryor told Doctor Who magazine the following: "I like to cast as inclusively as possible, it's more interesting. Also, what show can you do it on that you can't diversify on Doctor Who? What show could you actually do on if you can't?" He continued by saying, "It goes everywhere on this planet and others, and you don't see the same kind of people all the time. You don't want it to be exclusively middle class white people speaking with RP accents." He also said that Russell T Davies feels the same way, and is more keen than he ever been to focus on inclusivity in the Doctor Who universe. Pryor also said in the magazine, "So right now we're casting more diversely in terms of ethnicity. We're casting more disabled actors, but there's always more we can do. Certainly there's absolutely no excuse to not cast a disabled actor in a disabled role nowadays." So Rose has played Frankie Lewis in the iconic British soap EastEnders for the past 2 years. However, she'll be leaving Albert Square this autumn. Coincidentally, this is the same time that Doctor Who will start filming. On her leaving the role, she said the following: "It's been incredible special to be EastEnders' first regular deaf actor. I have loved my time on the show and Frank has been such an awesome character to play. However, now it feels like the right time to move on and I'm excited and ready for a new challenge." Now, aside from EastEnders, she has appeared on Strictly Come Dancing, the 19th season, another BBC series, alongside her mentor Giovanni Pernice. Together they battled their way to the top and ultimately won the series, which was a huge achievement and certainly raises her name in the profiling side. Rose's appearance on the show was a step in the right direction, and did a lot of good for raising awareness about deafness, but also promoting her to more audiences. Speaking about her time on the show to BBC News, Rose said, "It's a common misconception that deaf people can't enjoy music. I have a hearing aid, so I pick up some of the music and I can hear the beat. I can hear someone singing, but I can't identify exact words. I also feel the vibrations. I'll be focusing on reading my partner's body language plus counting in my head, which help me with timing, so for me it's a combination of everything. However, not all deaf people are the same. Every deaf person will have their own unique experience with music. I do love music and I can't wait to be taught how to dance at a professional level for Strictly." With all these accolades and strands of evidence pointed towards her casting, Rose would clearly be an exceptional talent to add to the TARDIS team. But that's not all. There's still another major factor which has fueled the fire, and that's Instagram. The social media platform is an ideal way to connect and share pictures. Rose recently followed Russell T Davies, Ncuti Gatwa, and casting director Andy Pryor, which has some fans speculating about some news incoming soon. When probed on the theories, Rose teased the mirror by replying, "You'll find out more about the end of the month, I'm not allowed to say anything." Again, this pushed Doctor Who fans' imaginations into overdrive, and all but confirmed her new role to people, even though there's no confirmation and it could potentially be a series of coincidences, which is Doctor Who down to a T. On Thursday the 25th of August, it seemed that fans' hopes were trampled and Rose spoke to Sky News and denied the rumours. She said, "I have no idea where that got started, a rumour just spread." But she also did add, "That sounds like a really great job." When she was asked if there was any truth to her rumours at all, she simply replied, "There's no truth, I think it was a rumour that started last week on Twitter and it's got bigger and bigger and now it's everywhere." This wouldn't be the first time though. We know lots of actors have played it down and outright lied about their roles to keep the speculation at bay. Catherine Tate famously appeared in multiple interviews like The One Show and This Morning, denying the return of Donna Noble, only for it to be confirmed shortly after.
Any of these rumours?
Is there? Oh, I've probably started a lot of them, but what can I tell you? No, I wish it was.
Is there anything you can tell us?
Nothing.
Well, no one's been in touch if they have.
All right.
Okay. Well,
We tried,
one
we
thing
tried.
that
I'm on the same number, I'd just like to say. So if you've got the money, I've got the time.
Similarly, Andrew Garfield had to play along, albeit on a much bigger scale, for his not-so-top-secret return in Spider-Man No Way Home. We saw you on set, Andrew. Good job. On the 25th of August, Rose posted on Instagram with a picture of Scotland on the wall behind her and captioned it with, "Who could tell where I am?" And of course, the word "who" jumps right out. Again, it all could be a coincidence, and according to TV Zone's Twitter, Rose's next role is not Doctor Who. They revealed that she would actually be presenting a 60-minute documentary called Signs for Change, in which she would reveal the daily challenges and barriers faced by deaf people. Speaking about her new documentary, Rose said this documentary would be a real emotional, hard-hitting fact, and it would be a high time the realities of deaf people in the UK were shared with a wider audience. My hope is to encourage people to look at the attitude as a society and reflect on how we can improve the lives of deaf people. It will not paint me as an inspiration, but will instead lift the grid on the gritty stuff that we desperately need to confront as a society. You know, hopefully this is just a misdirection and Rose could actually still take part in Doctor Who, because it'd be really exciting to see a deaf actor in a major role in the new series. We've seen a massive rise in disability being represented on TV over the last few years. Doctor Who itself even included Ryan, who was dyspraxic. A few years ago, we saw a deaf character who communicated by sign language in the series. Sophie Stone played Cass in the season 9 story Under the Lake and Before the Flood. Her inclusion was highly praised at the time as it added a fresh dynamic to the story, and used her strengths in lip reading and sensing vibrations to help give the hearing character an advantage against the villain. The Walking Dead is another series which includes a deaf character and sign language, with Lauren Ridloff's Connie. This is another example of how a deaf character can really impact storytelling at the same time, also being brilliant representation, which is something Doctor Who is well known for. Lauren Ridloff also went on to be Marvel's first deaf superhero, when she played Makkari in The Eternals. Again, these are just a few examples, and it really make the world of Doctor Who richer and much more exciting to see more people from all walks of life. It's a world that lends itself to that, and absolutely should keep moving forward in a positive direction. So, that's it from us today. If you want to keep up to date on all the latest Doctor Who news, lore and more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button to never, and I mean never, miss a video from the team here at TARDIS Central. You can follow us on social media for daily updates on the Doctor Who universe. But for now, like always, I've been Jack with a rather bad voice, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye.